morning, class 6. We are left with the last chapter of your English language, that is chapter 5, nouns number, for your first unit test. So let's quickly see what is a noun first. A noun, again, let me tell you, it's a name of a person, place, animal, or a thing. Today we will see nouns as in number. Okay. Here they have given one paragraph. Read this paragraph, circle the nouns that tell you about one thing, and underline the nouns that signify more than one. So one thing you have to, if you think that the word is particular talking about one, we will underline that, and if it signifies more than one, we will, if it's one thing, then we'll circle that. If it signifies more than one, we will circle that. And then the nouns that you have circled above, okay, are singular in number. The nouns that you have underlined are said to be plural in number. Okay. Now singular denotes one. We know that singular means single, and it denotes one item. Okay. And plural signifies more than one. Thus, nouns such as man, boy, cow, knife, table, and chair, okay, and there are many examples, are singular. They are singular in form. Okay. The nouns, again, those same words we are taking for plural form, like man will become men, men, men becomes a plural form. Boys, cows, knives, tables, and chairs are the plural forms. Okay. Singular nouns can be changed to plural in various ways. It's not that just adding s to it makes singular form to plural form, but there are various ways to change from singular to plural form. Okay. Look at this table and revise the rules you have studied before. So let's just see the table that is given in your page 15. Okay, and let's revise what are the rules that we need to keep in mind when we are changing singular to plural form. Okay. Your first rule is by adding s to the singular form. So the first and foremost and the easiest one, okay, that we generally do, okay, that we know well, that is adding of s. Just adding of s to the singular form makes it plural. Okay, like house becomes houses to plural. Author, just adding s becomes authors. Book, just adding s makes it books. Rule number 2, by adding es to nouns ending in x, sh, s, ch also changes from singular to plural form. Now adding, if you see es to nouns ending in x, sh and s or ch, so the word that ends with x or the word that ends with sh or s or ch, we need to add es to it. Okay, like example, singular box ends with the alphabet x, so here we need to add es to it. Box becomes boxes. Okay, plural form. Ending with sh, for example, dish, 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 singular, and how you convert it to plural? By adding es to it. So that will make it dishes. Okay. Ending with s, gas, gas, gas. Okay, adding es makes it plural form, gases. Ending with ch, match. Okay, add es to it makes it plural form, matches. In nouns ending in y, by changing y into I and adding es. Okay, so nouns that ends in y, by changing y into I, so by excluding y and into I and adding again es to it, okay, that will change singular to plural form. Like pony, 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 it ends with y, so instead of y we have to replace y and write I and add es to it. So it becomes ponies, P-O-N-I-E-S. So there is absence of Y in plural form. Army, armies. Again, Y is excluded. Instead of Y, we have added I, and then we have to also add ES to it. Makes it armies, A-R-M-I-E-S, armies. In nouns ending in Y, but preceded by a vowel by adding S. So the nouns that ends with Y, okay, but preceded by a vowel. So when you have vowel in front of before your Y, we have to add Y to it. Okay, so there are some cases where just having at the end Y, excluding Y and writing I is not enough. There are some cases where before your alphabet I, if for example you have vowel, and I'm sure you know what is vowel, A-E-I-O-U makes your vowel, yes or no? So if you see here, for example, Ray, R-A-Y, Ray, you have Y here at the end. Now according to the rule that we just saw, we have to exclude Y and convert it and write I to it, add I to it and ES to it, but before Y what you have? A, which is your vowel, which comes in your vowel. So we cannot change Y to IES. So that's why we just add S to it. Raise. Monkey. Monkey again, Y is your, we could convert it to I, but before that what you have? E, which again comes under your vowel. That's why we will just add S to it. Monkeys. In nouns ending in O, preceded by a consonant by adding ES. Okay, so now here nouns that ends with O, preceded by a consonant by adding ES. So here now nouns that ends with O, but again we cannot make much of a changes. We just have to add es to it. Okay, like volcano, volcanoes. Es, hero, heroes. In words ending in io, ie, oo, or eo, and some words ending in o preceded by a consonant by adding s. So tie will become ties, cuckoo become cuckoos, video, videos, studio, studios, photo, photos. In nouns ending in f or fe, by changing f or fe into v and adding es. Okay, so shelf becomes shelves. Okay, f ending with f, self. So we will for f or fe. So word that ends with f or fe, we will add v and es to it. Okay, so self, selves, dwarf, dwarfs, knife, knives. In some nouns ending in f by adding s. Gulf, gulfs, roof, roofs, cliff, cliffs. Some nouns take both forms in the plural. Like there are some also cases where both are correct. Okay, like hoof, hoofs is also correct, just adding s. Or as it has f at the end, what did we learn? What did we just learn? We have to exclude f and add ves to it. So hooves, hooves is also correct. Scarf, scarves or scarves is also correct. Dwarf, dwarfs or dwarfs is correct. Some nouns do not follow any of the above rules. Some does not follow at all. Like goose becomes geese in plural form. Tooth becomes teeth. Foot becomes feet. Plural form is feet. Okay. When you say foot, it means only one. When you say tooth, it only says one. And man is for singular, M-A-N. But when you write M-E-N, men, that means more than one, plural form. Okay. So these are some of the rules that you need to keep in mind. Okay, when you are doing nouns number. Then here a little bit more, page 17. Now let us learn some rules for forming plurals. A compound noun generally forms its plural by adding s to the principal word. Okay. Now compound noun is like a noun which is like, when there is more than one word. Okay, like singular passerby, plural form will be passers-by. Okay, page 17, please see. Son-in-law, sons-in-law. Maid servant, maid servants. Major general, major generals. Okay, the plural of manservant is men servants. Okay, so compound noun is this kind of noun where you have more than one word. Okay, and here we add only s to it. We have seen how. Then letters, figures and other symbols are made plural by adding an apostrophe and an s. So when you have letters, alphabets, okay, or figures means numbers, and other symbols that you have, we just add apostrophe s to it. Okay, like singular BA. BA is a qualification you study, yes or no? Bachelor in Arts. The singular BA becomes plural BAs. 1990 become 1990s. We have just added apostrophe s to it. I have underlined the I apostrophe s and across the T apostrophe s. Deer, ship, dozen, salmon, hare and fish have the same form in the plural as in the singular. So these are some of the words, nouns, which have the same form in the plural as in the singular. Okay. For example, again, the boy saw a ship yesterday, singular. The boy saw 4 sheep grazing in the field. We bought a dozen bananas. We bought 6 dozen bananas. Okay. However, we do use dozens of glasses were sold. Thousands of students appeared for the examination. Okay. However, we do use fishes when we imply different kinds of varieties of. That time we say fishes. There are many kinds of fishes on sale in the market. So there are so many examples given here. A few nouns, though singular in nature, are made of paired items and are generally treated as plural, like scissors. Okay, so even one, we call it scissors. We say pants. We say trousers, which is actually talking about a pair of one, but still we say trousers. We say glasses. Where's my glasses? Pliers, tongues and the like. Many often used for the word of pair, as in the pair of pants and a pair of scissors. Some collective nouns, though singular in form, are always treated as plural, like cattle, people and poultry. Some nouns that end in s looks like they are plural, but they are really singular. This includes eatables, innings, valuables, wages, belongings, etc. Branches of knowledge like mathematics, physics, ethics, politics, or social studies are also singular, just their names are like that. Like mathematics, s is at the end, does not mean it is in plural form. Okay, it is in singular form, just the way they are used or their spelling is like that. Similarly, some nouns are only used in singular form, for example, poetry, information, furniture, news, and scenery. Abstract nouns like love, beauty, and kindness are not countable, so they have no plural form. Okay, so we have already seen what is abstract noun. So abstract noun does not have, they are not countable, so they have no plural form as well. Okay, so that is all you have to keep in mind when you do this chapter. Once you finish watching this video, I will be giving you the exercises. Please write down in your language copy. And for your virtual class, most probably I'll be taking it tomorrow or the after tomorrow. I'll let you know about it. Okay, so there we will discuss our queries that we have about the chapter that is coming for your test. That's all for today. Thank you.